Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Archana Mhatre, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department from Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. The name of the subject is MWC, that is Mobile and Wireless Communication, and we will start with the first unit, which is Wireless Communication System. Now what is communication system? How you can define communication? Communication is the process whereby the meaningful information is transferred from one point called source to other point called destination. That means communication is the process where the information is transferred from source location to the destination location. The communication is a two-way process of transmission and reception of a data stream. That means in communication you can transmit and receive the data same time. At the same time you can transmit as well as receive the data. This is called as communication. The signal from a system can be transmitted through a fiber wire or a wireless medium. Now transmit the information or receive the information from source location to destination location. Your information, that is signal or data, can be transmitted through the wired medium, that is by using a cable or fiber wires, or by using a wireless medium. These are the two types of communication system. Next we will see the type of communication system. Depending on the type of communication used for transmission of signal, communication system can be classified into two groups. First is wire communication, also called as line communication. Second is wireless communication. Now we will see these two types in detail. First is a wire communication, or also called as line communication. In wire communication, the mode of transmission is a pair of conducting wires or cables or optical fibers known as transmission lines. That means if you are using the wire communication or line communication, your source location and your destination location have to be connected physically with wires or cables or optical fiber. These are called as a transmission line, and through this transmission line your data will be transmitted from source location to destination location, or through these transmission lines your data will be received from the source location to destination location. This is the one type of communication system. Second type of communication system is the wireless communication. Wireless communication is the transfer of information between two or more points that are not connected physically. That means in wire system what we can see, your source and destination have to be connected physically through the transmission lines, but in wireless communication your source and destination point are not connected physically. Wireless operations permit services such as long-range communication that are impossible to implement with the use of wires. Wireless communication are also called as radio communication when radio waves are radiated from transmitter in free space. The device is called as the antenna. In wireless communication, the communication takes place because of the radio waves, and these radio waves are radiated from the transmitter in the free space, and that transmitter device is called as the antenna. Through the antenna, these waves are radiated, transmitted, and the wireless communication will take place. These are the two types of communication system: wire communication and the wireless communication. Now next topic we will see is the wireless network. Wireless network is a network set up by using RF signal, that is radio frequency signal, to communicate among computers and other network devices. The wireless network is a computer network that uses wireless data connection between the network modes. Wireless networking is a method by which homes, telecommunication networks, and businesses installations. Now, wireless network. In wireless network, there are three types of wireless network. First is wireless local area networks, that is WLANs. Second is wireless personal area networks, that is WMANs. And third is wireless metropolitan area networks, that is WMAN. These three wireless networks we will study in detail in the next chapter. Now we will see the features of wireless network. These are the features of wireless network. The first is high capacity load balancing, network management system, role based access control, indoor and outdoor coverage point, ability to measure performance, network access control, ability to communicate up to 5 GHz devices, web content or application filtering, mobile device management, roaming, and adaptive radio management. These are the features of wireless network. Now next topic we will see is the wireless network generations. It is customary among a cellular telephone manufacturer and services providers to classify wireless communication system into several generations. Martin Cooper, an engineer at Motorola during 1970s, working on handheld device capable of two-way communication wirelessly, invented the first generation, that is 1G mobile phone. It was initially developed to use in a car. The first prototype was tested in 1974. This invention is considered as a turning point in wireless communication, which has led to an evolution of many technology and standards in future. Now different wireless network generations are: first generation, that is 1G, second generation, that is 2G, third generation, that is 3G, fourth generation, that is 4G, and fifth generation, that is 5G wireless network technology. Now in this chapter we will see 1G, 2G and 3G generations, and 4G, that is fourth generation, and fifth generation we will see in the next chapter. We'll start with the one by one generations. First generation, G stand for the generation and 1 stand for the first generation mobile system. The first generation of a mobile network was deployed in Japan by Nippon Telephone and Telegraph Company, that is NTTC, during 1979. The 1G system is used analog signal and it had many disadvantages due to technology limitations. The key features of 1G system are as under. The first is frequency used in 1G system are 800 MHz and 900 MHz. The bandwidth 10 MHz bandwidth. Technology used is analog switching technology. The mode of service is voice only and access technique is the FDMA, that is frequency division multiple access technology used in 1G, that is first generation mobile system. In 1G what happened? The main disadvantage is that it is used for only voice transfer and not a data transfer. That means in 1G mobile phones you cannot transfer the data. That means you cannot make the SMS or chat anything. In first G, that is first generation, only voice will be transferred from one mobile phone to another mobile phone. Now there are so many disadvantages of 1G system. We will see one by one. The disadvantages of 1G system are as under. First is poor voice quality due to interference. Second is poor battery life, large sized mobile phones, less security, limited number of users and call coverage. Roaming was not possible between similar systems. In first generation what happened? Only the voice can be transferred from one phone to another phone. But because of the limited range of bandwidth, only 10 MHz bandwidth, within the 10 MHz bandwidth, the data can be transferred or received in 1G mobile phone. And because of that limited bandwidth, the interference may happen, and because of that interference, the voice quality will be poor. Then the battery life of these mobile phones are very poor and the size of the phone are very large. Security wise, it has a very less security and the limited number of users in 1G first generation phones, and roaming was not possible. If you go from one place to the another place, if you go from one place to the roaming place, then it was not possible in the first generation system. So these are the main disadvantages of the 1G first generation system. To overcome this all the disadvantages, the 2G system was developed. 2G is the second generation system was developed. We will see the 2G system in the next video. Thank you.